distance of that throw as well. But that's such a great defensive play.
2 pitch change up, and Trinity's able to push it back onto the net. Saw it that time, recognized it, and was able to fight it off to live another pitch.
Yeah, good job spoiling that one. Sometimes it's just about fouling them off till you get the one you want.
Two comes hard on that one, grounds a pass for Russ Heffley at first base. No flinch at all from the veteran Heff over there. Just stood there, let it roll by him. So we'll see here if McCann comes back with that changeup or not. Starts to come in hard. Pitch comes hard, it is smoked into center field, but it's right at Randolph. Nice read off the bat. Have a center fielder Randolph for out number 1.
That's a really nice play by Randolph. Trinity Cannon hit that really hard, but it's one of those balls that it's deceiving when you're watching it because, yeah, it looks like it was right at her, but that ball had a little bit of down movement on it, and with a breaking line drive in the outfield, it's hard to judge where that's going to just drop off. So that's a really nice job of staying through it and making that catch. Again, it looks easy. If you're watching it on TV, that looks like an easy play, but those can get tricky.
You have little flashbacks there?
A little bit. Those were like the worst balls. I could do the fly balls and the gaps, but those ones right at you are a little bit tougher to judge than you think.
So you know the count to Julia Cottrell. Donna played a 4-year starter for New Albany?
3.
I
had some knee issues.
Would have been 4 years starter. So anyways, 2 NCAA appearances for her as well. So a bit of experience out there in the outfield. Ball's in the air to center by Cottrell off the end of the bat, and it still carries out to pretty deep center field. It is out number 2. And that was that timing thing there with the changeup.
Yeah, and that's the thing is they're finding that they're making decent contact on that changeup sometimes. That one was a little bit better than her first at bat. She rolled right over it. Her whole front side came out in front, so she did a good job of sitting back on that. But can't slow your swing down either.
Her ball misses outside for Coleman. Ball 1. AC is 0 for 1 today, grounded out to the third baseman in the first. It's 1-0 A&M here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. McCann has lost her last 2 starts. Granted, they were against Texas and then Louisiana. That was a ball 2-0. Texas and San Marcos last week. 2 2/3, 5 hits, just 1 run allowed. And a 4-0 loss. And then at Louisiana, that would have been a Saturday game. 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs. And a 4-2 setback for the Bobcats. That one bounces in. 3 balls and no strikes now to AC. Wins this year for McCann over South Dakota, UTSA. Lamar, South Dakota, UTSA. Colorado State. Beat App State on the road and beat Southern Miss. 12 strikeouts, by the way, in that Southern Miss win.
Bet you had that changeup working that day,
I think so, yeah. Well, you can see right now it's not fun. Now, here's the other thing, too. This is round 2 through the lineup for Texas A&M, so most of them should have at least seen the changeup once.
Yeah, I mean, she's throwing it at least once to every hitter, so it's just about making small adjustments.
Changeup floats in for a strike at the knees. There is not a lot of spin on that ball. It really isn't.
That one, 45.9. I mean, when she's then it makes her mid to lower 60s look harder.
Yeah. 3-1. Curve misses outside, ball 4, so AC draws a 2-out walk. 45 is about as much as I can get. And I might barely get a bat on that as well. So, no, it's in my ball. You know, the one thing she seems to be partially struggling with is that curve. She's not able to sort of locate it, so it's starting to eliminate pitches the Aggies have to look for. Here's Wiggins, who is 0 for 1. Ryland popped up to the first baseman. back in the second inning on a partial check swing. She'll take a changeup down and out, ball one.
Yeah, that changeup's coming in for a strike. Sometimes, but her miss seemed to be on that outside corner. It's just a little bit too far outside for righties.
Here's the head coach, Ricky Woodard, out to talk with her pitcher here. There is a pitcher in the bullpen for Texas State. That is Carson Pierce, the junior. Told you they have three with numbers. Jessica Mullins is the ace. Carson Pierce, and then now Tori McCann are the other two. Jessica Mullins has thrown over 130 innings. Pierce and McCann's numbers are almost identical across the board. They really have been using them sort of as a 1-2 punch. Ricky's going to leave her in there. And a quick little meeting there. Wiggins was scuffling pretty bad until the Aggies hit the trip to South Carolina, obviously, and then didn't get any wins. But Ryland picked up a hit in each of the first two games. She also just missed a home run. She hit a absolute bomb down the left field line that went foul by about 5 feet. And so hopefully she can kind of get that turned around a little bit here as we hit the home stretch. The 1-0, that's a foul ball onto the net.
Yeah, I mean, now would be a great time to get hot as you enter this final stretch of the season. And this lineup needs her. I mean, she's such a strong defensive player over at third base. And so you'd like to see her get the bat going a little bit. And then, I mean, you've got Cannon, Cottrell, Coleman, and Wiggins. That's quite a lineup.
Ball is taken. There's a snap throw down to first. Pretty confident Ayanna Coleman's not going to be going anywhere. She hasn't attempted a stolen base this year. But hey, she drew a throw, right? So it works out. 2-1 the count. Yeah, and Wiggins is hitting about 40 points higher, maybe 30 than what we've seen out of her first 2 years. So she's definitely picked it up. Foul back 2-2. Didn't have really any power numbers as a freshman. And I think 1 home run, maybe 2. But, and then 11 last year. Her batting average was consistent. This year, fewer strikeouts for sure, not as many home runs. She just has 2, but as you said, it has not affected her defense, that's for sure. 2-2 changeup, pops it into shallow center field. After racing to get it, backing up a bit though, and making the catch is Zarate.
Drop ball working, a lot of